Check. 1, 2, iron and lime.
In the winter air, gray skies match the pavement stare. Oxidation eats the fire escape. Every corner got a jagged shape. Look at the rebar, bending like a fractured limb. The foundation is looking slim. Diesel smoke coats the brickwork, where the vultures and the hawks lurk. Cinder block stacked in a crooked row. This the only geometry we know. Pressure on the load-bearing wall. Wait for the empire to fall. Scrape the rust off the iron gate. Scrape the Bible is a heavy weight. No blueprints for this wreckage, just the cold and the message. Asphalt cracks in the steel yields. No harvest in these barren fields. Build it up to tear it down. The cycle of this rusted town. Stories of peeling paint. The air is thick and the light is faint. Steam rises from the sewer grate, marking territory on the slate. The geometry is rigid, 90 calculating in the final tally. Boots crunch on the grit and glass, watching the silent seasons pass. The block is a furnace, burning through the human scrap. Caught in the teeth of the trap. Pound the mortar with a heavy fist. Fade away in the gray mist. No mercy in the structural flaw. Just the grit and the iron law. Asphalt cracks in the steel yields. No harvest in these barren fields. Build it up to tear it down. The cycle of this rusted town. Asphalt cracks in the steel yields. No harvest in these barren fields. Build it up to tear it down. The cycle of this rusted town. Deconstruction is a quiet art. Watching the project fall apart. Underneath the cooling shades, salt eats the undercarriage. To the decay, we all is coming. To clear the space for the new, the same gray sky.
Iron and lime, dusted dirt. Keep it moving, the cycle. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it steady.
I watch the gray smog settle on the brick. Taught to move fast, never make a slip. The currency here is more than just green. It's how much of your essence stays unseen. I swap my open hand for a closed fist. A list of names that I shouldn't await. Of every young mind trying to navigate. The corner store, they trade in the things that stay in your head. I saw a man trade his word for a watch. A heavy price for a status he can't scotch. We build our names on a foundation of debt to the versions of us we haven't met yet. The logic is cold, the math is quite clear. The city takes a tax on the heart, rips the original vision apart. Trading the truth for a foothold today, watching the genuine parts fade away. Fade away.
They just fade away.
The architecture is designed to divide. Nowhere for a soft spirit to hide. The subway carries the ghost of the bold who sold their heat just to survive the cold. I keep my chin up, but my eyes stay low. Calculating every single move that I throw. There's a geometry to the way we stand. Mapping the power with the back of my hand. You want respect, you pay with a piece of the peace of mind that you're forced to release. The system is rigid, the asphalt is hard. Playing the hand while you hide every card. I know a kid who was gifted with words. Now he speaks only in symbols and thirds. He traded his syntax for a hard shell, it's made him inferior. The city takes a tax, the original vision apart. Trading the truth for a foothold today. Watching the genuine parts fade away. Fade away. Eternal landscapes are covered in soup. Trying to plant a more permanent foot in the world demands we remain in flux. Between the hunger and the corporate lux, sorting the wrong from the right and the dark. Trying to keep that original spark, but it's a luxury we cannot afford. Product, small concessions and pride. Nowhere for the quiet versions to hide. Hiding my scars under cheap impressions, counting the cost of my daily transgressions. The psyche is warmed by the need to ascend, wondering where the true person will end. The city is a machine with a hungry mouth, eating the north and digesting the south. But I hold the pen like a heavy iron tool, trying to keep my own spirit in school. The city takes a tax on the heart, rips the original vision apart. Trading the truth for footholds fade away. Check it, we out, we out.
Yeah, 431, store still open. Guess I'm the last one. Walked 3 blocks, forgot my cigarettes. Funny, I don't even smoke. Street keeps moving, or maybe I'm the one drifting. Saw my shadow, thought it waved. Guess it was just the traffic light. Old payphone, still standing like it's waiting for somebody who ain't coming back. Coffee tastes cold before the first sip. That's how this night feels, one long trip. Don't wake me, I'm still walking. Feet keep moving, mind keeps talking. One more corner, one more light. Maybe I'll find morning tonight. Oh, morning tonight. Yo, 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 lady sweeping outside the bakery, didn't even notice. She smiled at me, or maybe she smiled at somebody else. Hard to tell when sleep leaves. The body bus drove past, empty seats looked warmer than this street. Pocket full of receipts, can't remember buying anything. Funny how memories lose addresses, but never lose names. Don't wake me, I'm still walking. Feet keep moving, mind keeps talking. One more corner, one more light. Maybe I'll find morning tonight. Morning tonight. Yo, 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 yo. Sky turning blue, city turning gray. Everybody starting while I'm fading away. Guy with the newspaper, girl with the backpack. Whole world moving, never looks back. I laugh for no reason, then stop just as fast. Sometimes you survive by outlasting the night, not beating it. Sun came up. I came up. Guess, I made it again. Yo, another corner, another stories. Yeah, 3 missed calls, nobody left a name. Street lights flicker, everything changed. Same old corner, different kind of pain. Everybody talking, nobody saying. Store closed early, windows all black. Footsteps echo, somebody watching my back. Bus stop empty, newspaper wet. Some things fade, some things never left them. Old man said, never chase smoke, truth don't hide. People do. I kept walking, didn't look behind. Sometimes silence speaks the loudest line. Cold side of the city, keep your eyes away. Every shadow moving, every choice you make. Cold side of the city, nothing stays the same. Everybody knows you, nobody knows your name. Found one letter hidden in the coat. Only 5 words written on the note. Meet me before daylight wins. No address, no fingerprints. Taxi rolled by, driver never spoke. Radio playing and suddenly broke. Clock hit 4, rain hit harder. Every answer made the question larger. Whole side of the city, keep your eyes away. Every shadow moving, every choice you make. Cold side of the city, nothing stays the same. Everybody knows you, nobody knows your name. Morning came, nothing felt new. Sky turned gold, concrete stayed blue. I found myself, not the man I chase. Sometimes winning looks like leaving the place. No medals, no headlines, no crowd, no fame. Just another story written in the cold side of the city. Tomorrow, another corner. Another story.
Gold doesn't prove itself by shining. It proves itself by enduring.
One gold never loses what it's worth. Every scratch a testament to what we've carried since our birth. Iron hands and gentle minds, that's how the craft survives. One gold tells the story of 1,000 different lives. The hands that built the cathedral never signed a wall. The architects of culture rarely answer to the call of fame. They let the work announce itself through time. A quiet revolution written in the paradigm. A daily bread and Bible light in corners where they meet to share the old song, passed them down before the week. We're close like curtains on a stage nobody built for us, so we build stages out of sidewalks, sweat and trust. Where do the makers go when the market doesn't see the value in the vintage or the root beneath the tree? They keep on making iron sharpens what is iron. Every generation finds its footing by defying the notion that the thing is worth only when it's new. Some of the most valuable things are worn completely through. Gold doesn't fear the friction, it only grows more true. The warm gold on your grandmother's hand was made for you. One gold never loses what it's worth. Every scratch a testament to what we've carried since our birth. Iron hands and gentle minds, that's how the craft survives. One gold tells the story of 1,000 different lives. I learned to love the process from a man who made his bread, not from the selling of it, but from every word he said. While needing how the rhythm of the hands that shape the dough is not so different from a drummer finding where to go. Inside a groove, creation is a conversation held between the maker and the made. A story never spelled out fully in advance. You find the meaning while you move. The jazz musician doesn't know the note before the groove. My uncle kept his tools so clean they looked almost brand new, but every handle worn and polished told her what they'd been through. That smoothness is the record of 1,000 careful days. A life of craft is written in the most unmarked ways. The market calls it antique, I call it living proof that value lives in history, not in the chase for youth. One goal, what they tried to discount, time kept returning. Some lessons only come through years of carrying and learning.
There is no shortcut to the worn. No imitation of the torn and mended. No copy of the life that's spent and making something that was never ending. One gold never loses what it's worth. Every scratch a testament to what we've carried since our birth. Iron hands and gentle minds, that's how the craft survives. One gold tells the story of 1,000 different lives. The paradox of struggles is it teaches you to stand on ground that keeps on shifting like a surfer reading sand. Who doesn't fight the ocean but reads it like a text and navigates the current to figure what comes next? We spent decades being told our gold was merely brass, that the stories of our elders were too old and wouldn't last. But every generation that attempted to erase the record found it carved too deep in memory and place. You cannot unhear certain things. If the groove holds what it holds, the wax remembers every stylist's wisdom never folds into forgetting. That is why they press the music down, to make the feeling permanent, to give the truth the crown that doesn't rush with fashion or with every shifting wind. The worn gold of a classic is a thing that can't be pinned to any single moment. It belongs to all of them. A note played 60 years ago is still a gem that cuts through any era with the same devastating grace, because the truth of it was total. Time cannot erase the things made with full honesty, fit pressure, full devotion. Real craft is waterproof, it doesn't bend in any ocean. So let the critics catalog whatever's new today. The worn gold of this music will outlast what they say. We honor artifacts, we are the living archive, the tradition breathing in us every time we strive to make it true, to make it last, to make it matter, to keep the frequency above the noise and all the chatter. The ancestors wore this gold before it came to us. We wear it, and we pass it forward. That is always been the trust. One gold never loses what it's worth. Every scratch a testament. We've carried this since birth. Iron hands and open hearts. That's how the craft survives. One gold tells the story, and the story never dies.
Yeah. One time for the structural integrity, foundation, low frequency. I measure life by the weight of the rebar. Cement lung breathing dust from a streetcar. It is heavy lifting, shifting the paradigm, ticking like a pendulum, weaponized over time. The architecture is a skeleton of cold gray, old ways buried where the rusted pipes lay. I am looking for the fracture in the aggregate, hard to navigate, watching how the mass shifts. Iron beam screaming under pressure of the sky. I do not blink, I do not ask the builder why. I just stand firm, spine like a pillar stone, leather skin stretched over marrow and brittle bone. No blueprints for the spirit in the basement, just a replacing of pavement for pavement. A cycle of erosion, salt on the asphalt, breaking down the system, pointing out the mass fault. Harder than the kiln of the street life, steel sharpen steel, cutting through the heat right. Fortitude is found in the foundation, steady in the flux, constant observation. Harder than the kiln of the street life, steel sharpen steel, cutting through the heat right. Wait for the hammer, listen for the crack. Iron in the blood, never looking back. I study how the brickwork reacts to the cold, a story of the grit told in layers of mold. Survival is a science, a chemical reaction, seeking out the peace in the middle of distraction. The city is a clock with a broken mainspring, watching what the winter and the heavy rain bring. I am a tenant of the moment, lease on the breath, counting every second like a wager with death. The silhouettes are shifting on the tenement wall. I learned how to climb before I learned how to fall. The iron does not bend, it just snaps or it holds, breaking out the patterns in the seasonal molds. Eyes wide catching every glint on the chrome, making every alleyway a segment of home. Internal architecture reinforced by the soul, staying in the center while they are losing control. Harder than the kiln of the street life, steel sharpen steel, cutting through the heat right. Fortitude is found in the foundation, steady in the flux, constant observation. Harder than the kiln of the street life, steel sharpen steel, cutting through the heat right. Wait for the hammer, listen for the crack. Iron in the blood, never looking back. Pillar in the post, iron in the blood, stone in the spirit. Yeah, stay steady.
Watch the weight. It is heavy.
Check the load bearing walls. Out. on the steering wheel. Calculate maneuvers, making sure that it's real. No sermon spoken, just the weight of the work. Built this whole empire from the mud and the dirt. I am the architect of the logic, master of craft. Dividing up the shares while they stuck on the draft. Thick leather jackets, heavy boots on the tiles. Running through the borough for 100,000 miles. Bring the physics of the hustle and the mastery of me. I don't need a pulpit, I just need a pen to document the dominance of kings among men. Turning every struggle into leverage for the game. Sharp eyes focused on the structural integrity, leaving all the weak ones to the waste of posterity. Triumphant in the struggle, dominant in the lane. Gritty with the vision, never feeling the pain. Success is the standard, the authority is mine. Drawing out the blueprint, staying on the grind. We on the pavement, we claim the crown. Heavy is the head that never lets the kingdom down. Built from the grit, rising from the floor. Check the pedigree, we don't need to ask for more. Chess moves, checkmate, leave them in the dust. Polished chrome finish, never seeing the rust. I'm a high calefactor, the pressure makes diamonds. Scaling up the mountain while the others keep climbing. Respect is the currency, the only thing that lasts. Forging out a future while I'm killing off the past. Heavyweight status, they all recognize the sound of a king reclaiming every inch of the ground. Of a king reclaiming every inch of the thought. Value in the lessons that the hard times taught. Raw power moving through the district like a train. Nothing but a winner's blood pumping through the vein. Tactical advantage, keep the focus on the prize. I can see the weakness in the rival's eyes. Stakes getting higher, but the heart is getting cold. Writing out the future in a script that's bold. Triumphant in the struggle, dominant in the lane. Gritty with the vision, never feeling the pain. Success is the standard, the authority is mine. Drawing out the blueprint, staying on the grind. We on the pavement, we claim the crown. Heavy is the head that never lets the kingdom down. Built from the grit, rising from the floor. Check the pedigree, we don't need to ask for more. Yeah, authority. Calculated moves, we don't miss. Smart money. Heavyweight. The borough is ours, no luck. Just logic. Out. Yeah. Hold the light. Orange vapor burning through the sleet. Watch the asphalt freezing near my feet. Iron tracks buzz a low frequency. Locked in this borough's cold sequency. Broken glass holds the color of the gray. Waiting for the sun to find another way. The system grinds like rusted teeth of fate. Standing guard inside the winter's heavy gate. Yeah. Steam rises from the vents in the floor. History is knocking at the basement door. I'm a relic of the street, corner blues. Walking through the slush in my scuffed shoes. Walking through. Subway steel screaming under frozen skin. Where does the metal end and I begin? The lamppost is a witness to the crime of hours lost inside the pockets of time. Salt on the curb eating through the leather. Holding it together in the killing weather. Just the strict laws of the social order. Third eye open while the rest are closed. The blueprint of the struggle is exposed. Watch the train's every single move exposed. Watch the train snake through the dark tunnel. Life getting poured through a narrow funnel. True. One boat fighting back the heavy ink. Too much pressure makes a weak mind blink. I see the pattern in the falling flakes. Calculating every single move it takes. The borough breeds a heavy lack of hope. Trying to climb a ladder made of rope. The grit is failing but the filament holds. Burning bright against the bitter biting coals. Physics of survival in the dark expanse. Giving the forgotten just a second glance. It's the resonance of the hollow chest. Putting the integrity, the final test. The final test. Last one standing when the shift is done. Fighting for a victory that's never won. Casting circles on the dirty slushy ground. The only honest signal that can be found. Babylon is shivering in the midnight air. But this orange eye gives a steady stare. No chanted, needed for the tungsten wire. Just the persistence of the chemical fire. End of the line where the tracks all rust. Turning all the grounded while the wind is loud. Precision in the flow like a surgeon's hand. Stay grounded. The light. Steady. Chemical fire. Cold. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, vanguard maneuver. Watch the iron rust. We the architects, building out the debris. Pop the padlock off the heavy iron gate. Calculate the pressure while I'm stacking up the plate. Tacked it in the pocket like a rusted silver blade. Dismantling the engine of the debt they never paid. Strategic with the logic, strictly mental in the lab. Slice through the fabric like a jagged little stab. Pattern of the master, keep the rhythm in the chest. Put the petty politics and bicker in the rest. Heavy metal clatter when we hit the pavement grid. Unlocking all the wisdom that the older killers hid. Vocalists with malice, but the malice gotta go. Filing down the shackles till we purify the soul. Piston in the engine, keep the cycle in the groove. Strategic in the movement, wait for us to make a move. Power in the union, keep the focus on the prize. See the revolution reflected in our eyes. Rise through the rust, leave the rubble on the floor. Kick down the door. Blueprint for the win, we don't settle for the war. Give us something more. Strategic mind state. Keep the collective in the light. Hold it down tight. Build a new empire in the middle of the fight. Systemic decay, yeah, we're peeling back the paint. Aggressive with the truth, I'm the opposite of faint. Block logic, brick by brick, we re-scrunch at the view. Tearing down the old to make a ladder for the new. Flicking off the switch of every manufactured light. Alloy in the backbone, iron in the wrist. Turning every struggle into something we assist. Mastering the sequence in the middle of the rhyme. Organize the block, keep the inventory checked. Every single with delivery, I'm hitting every spec. Take the tactical advantage from the bottom of the street. Vanguard of the thought, yeah, the strategy is deep. Waking up the workers while the rulers are asleep. Rise leave the rubble on the floor. Kick down the door. Blueprint for the win, we don't settle for the war. Give us something more. Strategic mind state. Keep the collective in the light. Hold it down tight. Build a new empire in the middle of the fight. Finalizing plans, yeah, the structure is secure. Keeping every motive in the movement very pure. Not for the status, it's a battle for the block. Setting up the timer and we're winding up the clock. Total domination, building up the future for the entire human race. Gritty with the texture, optimistic with the aim. Burning up the system till we clarify the flame. The blueprint is set, no turning back now. Collective action, vanguard, keep the rhythm moving. Keep the rhythm moving. Yeah, out.
Check the waves.
Yeah. Keep it moving. Rusted iron in the spinal column. In the spinal column. Gospel for the hollow, the mood is solemn. Heavy wool coat, salt on the asphalt. Heavy wool, salt on the asphalt. Every failure in the district is my own fault. That's the logic of the kingpin's pressure. Gold weight measured by a grim professor. I'm the pillar for the porch, the support beam. Quietly, I observe the whole street scheme. Theology of lead, the bread is moldy. The youngest in the pack, they never told me that the crown is a yoke made of cold steel. Trying to remember how a soul feels. Calculated movements, the pavement is a textbook. Reading every gesture, every sideways look. Architect of survival, structural ill integrity. Bearing the trauma for the whole posterity. No tears in the eyes, just the grit. The furnace is as cold, but the fuel is lit.
Donnie and the camera.
wash away. Watching all the brothers slowly wash away. Watching all the brothers slowly wash away. Survivor's guilt, the filter is dark. Leaving my initials in the iron bark. The blood of a pen that became too dark. I ain't another pelicans a deal more dark. Leaving my initial, but the fuel is bark. The furnace is a cast and the fuel is dark. The weight is a gift and a heavy sentence. Seeking no mercy and no repentance. Just the rhythm of the city, mechanical heart. Tearing the logic of the weak apart. Stay stoic while the world collapses. Mapping out the traps and the urban lapses. Iron in the blood, the flood is coming. Esoteric wisdom, the engine is running. Cold out the jeopardy. Cold back to jeopardy, the stance of a statue. If they catch you slipping, they will detach you from the cycle of the struggle. The iron yoke, disappear in like the heavy winter smoke.
Check the weight.
Hold it up. Don't drop. The morning air tastes like iron exhaust. Everything has a price, nothing counts the cost. Just the rhythm of the stride on the frozen slate. Brooklyn don't move for nobody, we just move through it. The asphalt breathes a heavy mist at dawn. Tie my laces tight, exhaling steam like tired lungs. I walk where the bitter salt stings the tongues of the gargoyles perched on the brownstone ledge. Living life sharp, right on the serrated edge. Wool coat, heavy charcoal gray and thick. I watch the G train rattle in the iron cage. Another morning turning over a rusted page. No heat in the station, just the limbs go numb. I seen the hierarchy built on the corner store. Crates of citrus resting on the dusty floor. Luxury is a scarf made of hand-spun silk. It's a chess game played with no ivory pieces. Just a cold logic where the warmth ceases. The economy of the block is a precise machine, calculating dividends in the space between. I saw a man trade his dignity for a thin dime. In the borough of kings, we just killing time. Keep the sidewalk is the only map I need to know. Pavement is a legend where the dead is etched. Seen the longest arms get their pockets stretched. Trust is a luxury the winner can't afford. My father told me silence is the loudest sound. Keep your secrets buried in the frozen ground. The architecture here is built on broken glass. Watch leather gloves, the old neighborhood past. Rail narrating the struggle on a grander scale. The frost on the window makes a jagged frame for a city that forgot how to speak your name. The butcher unrolls the steel shutters with a crash, counting out the inventory, clearing out the trash. Steam rises from the vents in a steady plume. I calculate the risk of the coming afternoon, whistling a low and a melancholy tune. My boots leave a pattern in the dust and the white, a temporary mark before it fades into an art, keeping the machinery from falling apart. 1 foot in the labyrinth, standing all alone. The day begin the sectors where the plans are made. No pity in the bricks where the plans are made. Just the heavy pressure of the morning rush. The city is a witness, never takes the stand. I hold the map of the cycle of repetitive spin, seeing where the sidewalking's I begin. Staccato footsteps on the frozen blacktop. The motion is the mission, it's a non-stop. Gritty reality under a winter sky. Keep the head down, let the world pass by precise steps. Through the slush and the salt.